does relating to the emerging areas which will determine the success or failure of the company. Now, indicate level A, I would like to level A2, A3, A4. What I would do is, I would research, I would always keep my R&D level at a higher level. 1 minute, please. I would always continue to focus on R&D, which will help me to maintain the head start that I have over other companies. That's how it was. So, ideally, if we can take up a project they will not even spend too much time on that. Probably this boy who got this rate, if it is better if it is what happens is, even if the boy has not completed the project, the company would still take him for the simple reason he understands what is the future requirement, what needs to be done. So it's easier to train them. That's how it works. So in the context, when I talk about quantum computing, all that I spoke about in biomedical instrumentation engineering, you have to understand that with this perspective. Edge computing. This is another interesting thing. What is happening is, Gartner has conducted a study. Gartner is one of the largest research companies in the world, which does about the technological trends. They take a research. They have assessed that 80% of the enterprises in the world will shut down their traditional data centers in the next 3-4 years. Traditional cloud computing usually relies on servers in one central location. We've all heard that. At least now it's slightly better. Earlier, when we started our careers, it used to be like server in the US, America location. The world's 99% of the servers were all located only in the US. Gradually started location. The world's the end user is another 9%. They have to wait while the data travels thousands of miles. And this can really hamper an application's performance. So companies are moving over to edge computing service providers. Modern edge computing means computation, data storage, data analytics, as close as possible to the end user locations. And when the edge servers host web applications, the result improves massively. There won't be any buffering, there won't be any latency, end user reduction. This is increasingly going to be used when we are talking about this. I don't know how many of you have noticed the fact that we are moving towards a 5G network. 5G networks, there will be seamless communication everywhere, everything, whatever you do, that way. This edge computing will decide whether 5G will succeed or not. Another interesting development is we always felt that Java is the biggest thing as far as Android developments are concerned. 5G is very critical. Slowly things are changing. Another interesting development. Kotlin is a general purpose programming language that first appeared in 2011, but Android it is just designed specifically to be more concise. And also, it's Kotlin. Many experts say it's a streamlined version of Java. So it works both for Java virtual machine and Android development. And this is built as a modern programming language that makes developers' life easier. So this is becoming more and more. In fact, Google has even made an announcement in terms of Kotlin is now its preferred language for Android developers. So this is another interesting thing is cyber security experts. If you look at it, according to another study, 7.9 billion records. For a billion, we talk about 100 crores. 100 crores into 800 records, which are including credit card numbers, home addresses, phone numbers, ನಮ್ಮ ಆಧಾರ್ ಡೇಟಾ போயிடுச்சு, ನಮ್ಮ credit card data போயிடுச்சு, அதெல்லாம் இந்த மாதிரி. What happens is the consequence, large number of companies are seeking better cyber security. So this is another emerging area. This is another area where you will have a lot of opportunities to work. There is this company called Hack the Box. It's an online platform which has a wealth of educational information. Please go to this website and learn more about it. Hack the Box. please make a note of it. Hack the box. இதில் வந்து பார்த்துட்டிங்கனாக்கா they give hundreds of cyber security themed challenges. They have close to 3 lakh active users that test and improve their skills in penetration testing. So this is how it is. இது பார்த்துட்டிங்கனாக்கா this is another emerging area. I'm not talking about these things because we'll be talking about these artificial intelligence in robotics, big data analytics, computer assisted education. இது எல்லாமே திரும்ப எல்லா டொமைன்லயும் வரும். So I'm not spending too much time. We've already spoken about 3-4 of them already. So what we'll do is now we'll look at the next domain, that is the printing technology domain. 3D printing is a very, very hot and emerging trend in the printing industry. 3D printing will penetrate into every possible sector. The latest and emerging digital printing techs that are doing manufacturing process or 3D printing, which can produce 3-dimensional objects. இதில் வந்து பார்த்துட்டிங்கனாக்கா 3D printing, like we saw, it's used for bioprinting and biomedical instrumentation engineering. It will be used for building offices, homes, everything in civil engineering. It will be used in electronics and communication engineering for making your boards, everything. So this is going to be phenomenal. 3D printing, it is not confined only to printing technology. Yes, printing technology, it has its use, but it will be used in multiple areas also. That is how you should look at it. முக்கியமான விஷயம் என்னன்னு பார்த்துட்டீங்கன்னாக்கா, even in printing technology, you will be required to possess a certain amount of expertise in IT. ஏன்னா இதுலையும் பார்த்துட்டீங்கன்னாக்கா, there is this industry research which talks about industry wherein it is found that businesses will favor IT service providers over traditional print suppliers in the next 3-4 years itself. So as such, the IT expertise of channel partners must be expanded. That can be done either by partnering with experienced IT service providers, or they can grow in-house their own team organically. This would allow them access to a broader product portfolio like print security. We'll talk more about print security in the next few slides. That is another emerging area. That's an interesting development. So whether you like it or not, even if you are learning printing technology, you have to acquire information technology skills. IT skills irukkum. IT skills is going to be necessary for almost everything that you do. Another thing, print security spending will be fueled by IoT. IoT, I'm sure if you don't know, please make an effort to learn. For the people who are not, it will happen. But this IoT type security vulnerabilities on printers could prove to be a danger. As cyber, இதுக்கு முன்னாடி ஒன்று பார்த்தோம் இல்லையா, cyber attacks. அவங்க வந்து the cyber attackers, hackers would try to exploit IoT to continue. To access sensitive information that are there in the printing devices. Although this, I don't know how many of you have heard of the General Data Protection Regulation. Although they have come up with a lot of print security improvements, some organizations lack the knowledge of security risks posed by the multifunction printers. Multifunction printers, you all know, you do everything you do. You use your fax, you use your printing, all kinds of things happen. But unfortunately, what happens is this information is can be accessed by unethical hackers, and it can pose a big security threat to the industry. So this is another interesting area that is happening. So you can look at it. Another interesting thing is erasable printing technology. As the word says, it's a technology developed by the pioneer in this area is this the Japanese company called Toshiba. It basically you just have to put it back, whatever you have printed, you just have to put it back into the printer and the content will be erased. And this is a pioneering work that is happening. And another thing is, as we talked about cloud printing, this new technology is being adopted by more and more people as it gives them the ability to use their tablet computers, smartphones. You don't have to look for a computer, a PC or a laptop. So you can just do it with your tablet, or you can do it with your smartphone. So what it means is you can print on the go. எப்படி போயிட்டே இருக்கிறப்ப எங்க இருந்தாலும் என்ன வேணா பண்ணலாம் அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கு. ஈவன் யுவர் ஹேண்ட் சைஸ்ட் பிரிண்டர்ஸ் ஆர் ஆல்சோ அதுவும் நடந்துட்டு இருக்கு இருந்தாலுமே. In addition to that, this is going up in a big way. When compared with buying expensive servers and those processes, cloud printing is a very, very cost-effective going up in a big way. This is going to when compared with so even if you learn printing technology, understanding how the cloud printing industry is going to evolve, you can get into companies which are looking at this, and they would understanding how the cloud printing knowledge and the skill related. You can get into that's how looking at this, and they would now let's look at knowledge and future careers in civil engineering. Now there are many interesting things that are happening here. Now let's look at modeling. That's future careers in civil engineering. It's a process supported by various tools that are happening here. Technologies, contracts involving the multiple digital gadgets, and it will represent physical and functional characteristics of contracts. இது நீங்க பார்த்தாலே பார்த்தீங்கன்னாக்கா one is the first digital image is the architectural model. Second one is the structural engineering. The structural engineering. இது நீங்க பார்த்தாலே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா the third one is the plumbing model. Basically பழைய வீட்டுல பார்த்தீங்கன்னாக்கா plumbing இந்த லைன் ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் எப்படி பண்ணிருக்காங்க one way we will not have any clarity at plumbing model. Basically பழைய வீட்டுல பார்த்தீங்கன்னாக்கா plumbing இந்த லைன் offices cannot afford to take such risks. So அதனால தான் this is how it is going to happen. So this is an interesting thing that is going to happen. So anyone who's working only at civil engineering, in civil engineering மட்டும் படிச்சிட்டா போதுனா yes you will continue to do well in life. அதுல எந்த சந்தேகமும் இல்ல. But what happens is if you want to work in large projects which will give you opportunities to take up mega projects, futuristic buildings, அதெல்லாம் பண்ணனும்னாக்கா you will have to look at these things. And interestingly another area that is doing which is being applied enormously in civil engineering is virtual reality and augmented reality. These are basically forms of immersive media to visualize the end result. Virtual reality. And this is being increasingly used by both the end users and the civil engineering project teams alike. That's how it works. Augmented reality also interweaves real world and civil engineering project teams alike. Site engineers, useful information such as health and safety warning, productivity statistics, design specifications. Site engineers. So that's how this is going to help in safety warning. And as we all know, we are moving towards a greener world, environment engineers. So that's sustainable design and as future. The demand for smart materials, intelligent electrical grids, smart building with embedded sensors, future. And other revolutionary technologies, the demand for smart materials, the necessary push in the way sustainable design, smart building, which are forward looking, with other revolutionary now I will give you a classic example. இதுவரைக்கும் வந்து பார்த்தா எல்லாமே வந்து பில்டிங்ஸ் எல்லாமே forward looking, எல்லா glass facades வச்சு உள்ள fully air conditioned. I will give you a classic. But now we are living in an era where எல்லாமே pandemic air conditioned environment எல்லா glass facades வச்சு அப்ப என்ன பண்ண முடியும்? So in future வந்து பார்த்தா now we are living not only sustainable even because of this air conditioned environment. We have to come up with buildings which are well ventilated, which have enough green space around them. The image you can look at there are trees being planted everywhere. They're trying to make the building as green as possible. That's how things are happening. I wish you can just Google for the YouTube, ask for a green building, search for a green building, you'll see amazing construction sites. I wish you can just Google. So basically, ask for a green moving towards zero energy houses where homes are amazing, double skin facades, PV panels are integrated in the marina. And smart use of space will also help in increasing the congestion, and it will also pave way for sustainable urban development. Sustainable smart use of space. In the visited a city like Mumbai, நாம் ஒரு 10 இருக்கிற ரூம்ல இருக்கோம். பாத்தீங்கன்னா அட்லீஸ்ட் ஒரு 15 பேர் அந்த ரூம்ல இருக்கோம். Visited a city like some of you might not even be able to நாம் ஒரு 10 அங்க there is so much demand in that. I've lived for 6 years in Bombay. I've seen அங்க